for today's video, we're going to be getting rid of this ugly base model steering wheel, and we're going to be replacing it with this carbon fiber custom-made M Sport steering wheel from Mashimaro. These things are fully customizable. I went with the perforated leather sides, carbon fiber on the bottom and the top here. We have shift lights here, and then I also went with blue accents for the stitching, and of course a blue center stripe to kind of match the paint a little bit. So these are fully customizable. I haven't seen really any good videos on how to install one of these steering wheels on the E90 platform with shift lights. So we're gonna be heading up to Rush Customs to get this installed, and it should be really, really good. Okay guys, we are currently at Rush Customs here, and the lineup they have outside is actually really, really nice. Of course, we have their main 335i here. This thing looks insane. I think it's single turbo if I remember correctly. These headlights look amazing. We also have a couple Z3Ms over here. You almost never see these things. Some people aren't a fan of it, but I think it looks amazing, especially with these wheels. Both of these look really, really, really nice. And the steering wheel's out. Yep. Okay, with the steering wheel finally out, you can now see some differences. Here's the regular base model airbag to the M Sport. Here's the regular steering wheel to the M Sport steering wheel. Two things you will actually need is actually the bracket. If you notice, the bracket's actually different for holding in the airbag here from the M Sport to the regular steering wheel. You're gonna need this bracket right here, and you're also gonna need different buttons. The buttons are also different, but that's only if you're going from the base model to the M Sport steering wheel. If you already have an M Sport steering wheel, you can just carry those things over.
I wish I could code my car where I could press that button.
All right, they're also installing this blue M button since they already have the buttons out, and it's the best time to do it now. And there we go, the buttons are in.
The guy's interested.
The airbag wiring is also gonna have to be swapped over from the regular airbag to the M Sport airbag as well.
From the steering wheel, you have a ground that comes off of it that you can attach it to the ground point right here. You have this red wire that comes off the steering wheel as well, and then you have another wire you have to route all the way down to the connector that comes with it, and splice that in with that same red power wire, and that's what activates the OBD for the Bluetooth between the Bluetooth box underneath there and the steering wheel.
Okay guys, we're taking a look at Henry's 335 IS, and he has these custom gauges. I haven't seen these in person, but they look amazing. Definitely a really nice build here. It has the carbon fiber hood. This is actually stock fitment too, but I just want you guys to take a look at those gauges. I've had this steering wheel for about a week now, and I have to say this might be my favorite mod I've ever done for the car. Maybe besides the BC Racing coilovers. I think a steering wheel truly transforms the car. First of all, it just makes it much easier to hold at the proper position with these indents for your thumb. That just makes it feel a lot better when you're driving. Of course, it looks better and feels better from the stock steering wheel. But the shift lights, I think, is probably the best thing. I'm so glad I chose that option. I think it's like an extra $200 for the shift lights, so it brought the total to $900. The shift lights are so fun, just driving and seeing those lights flash. Even with an automatic, it is so fun. So I couldn't even imagine with the manual. But this is one of my favorite mods I think I've ever done for the car. I think steering wheels are one of the most underrated mods. It is truly really, really fun, and everything is customizable. As you can see here, you can actually go in and actually change the color of the individual LEDs, which I think is super cool. So you can see I'm changing the color right now. You can change the colors to whatever you want. I think I have a clip where I show like this really cool purple and blue setup I chose, so you could change everything from there. There's a lap timer. It shows your rev counter and a speedometer, which is really cool. It also shows the temperature of your oil, and if you have a base model like me, it doesn't actually show it, so that's definitely a really nice thing to have. You can change the brightness. I mean, you can pretty much change everything. And again, I don't know if I said it, but you can also change the way the when it actually shifts up and flash. I think I said it's a 6,300 RPM. So I know some people are kind of worried about that. I know some people have bought steering wheels and it kind of sits there and starts acting like you're about to shift at, like, I don't know, 3,000 RPM. But no, this one, you can actually go in and choose exactly when you want to shift. And it remembers it every single time. So yeah, built-in lap timer, really cool. Tons of cool features. I truly think this is one of the most underrated mods. I really have been having a lot of fun with this steering wheel. I haven't had any issues with it at all. Rush Customs did an amazing job installing this thing, and it has been really fun just driving around with it. I really recommend this a lot. I really do. I bought it from Mashimaru. Again, everything is optional. You can, I mean, customizable. You can choose the stitch and you can choose whether you want the shift lights or not. I honestly say, guys, go for the shift lights. It's worth it. It's really fun just revving it and seeing those lights turn on. It is really fun. But let me know what you think about this. I have a lot more mods coming in the future. Again, huge shout out to Rush Customs. If you guys have any installs you want to get done in your car and you live in the metro Atlanta area, Rush Customs, go to them. They can get you set up, and they are professionals when it comes to pretty much installing anything for the BMW. And if you want the steering wheel, it is from Mashimaru. I have both links to Rush Customs and Mashimaru in the description down below. But let me know what mods you'd like to see next for the car. I have a bunch of stuff coming for the interior. New trim is on the way, and you might see I do have some lights on the dash. One is for the airbag. I'm not sure because this airbag is not really meant for this exact model, or I bought a crappy airbag. So if you guys have done the conversion, let me know if you do have an airbag light. And I also have a light for the what's it called, for the seat belt. I'm not sure. I think it keeps saying it's for the passenger seat when there's no one in it. That's really weird. And one more update I want to give you guys on the car that's honestly really sad. Someone hit my bumper. Someone sadly hit my bumper. I hope it's not too bright, but someone hit my bumper, guys, in the parking lot. Sadly, I wasn't able to see who did it, and the cameras couldn't catch who did it either. But let me know if you think I should fix this or leave it alone, or if you want to guys see a video. But the damage is pretty bad here, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to fix it. But yeah, that is pretty much most of the updates on this car. Again, I love this steering wheel. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let me know what mods you would like to see next. Peace, guys.